What I should do, hold on.
You should plug your phone in too.
It's too late. It's too late.
We're live right now.
Mm-hmm. Think that's enough light?
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah, that's enough, I think.
This question is for me if there's enough light.
I think it is for you. We're kind of a good contrast here.
I don't know. Don't even worry about that. Camera business.
I like to know that I look a little larger because I'm closer to the camera than Ty.
It is a little bit of a depth difference for sure.
Anyone that takes pictures of bullets will understand that.
All right, let's do a sound check real quick. Hang on, we got a phone on. I can hear it.
Oh.
Give me static. You got to be in airplane mode. You can do Wi-Fi. You just got to be in airplane mode.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Great Cello 866.
Great Cello 866.
I'm going on airplane mode.
We're on the Bull in the China Shop TV page right now too, which has 191,000 followers. But I've never went live from this page yet.
Are we going live?
We're live right now.
Are you Netgear 27?
27.
Yes, and
don't say your password live.
Yes,
Just
there's two.
Just enter it for me.
I mean, who's gonna be
100,000 people out there.
190? Hey, 190. Anyway,
I have 2,000 on my page.
all right, let's do a sound check real quick, and then I'm gonna run the intro on this thing. Okay, I'm gonna hit record. Check one. Go ahead.
Move that just a little.
Where do you want to go with it?
Just a little over there.
Where do you want to go with it?
That's good. I just don't know. In the
Should be good there. Say something.
check, sound check.
My mic sounds nice. Check one.
This actually needs to be way closer to Jamie. You and I are loud as fuck, and she wants to be soft touch over here. She wants to play flag football right now.
Flag football.
Flag football.
No touching, no touching.
I think that probably is going to be perfect.
I'm going to go live as well. Watching myself
Oh,
live.
I hope Mike Sweet doesn't wake up in the middle of this because the poor guy's trying to sleep and we're going live. And
He'll understand.
Mike's going to be
One thing I know
That's
about
not, we're
Mike
not going
is
to be loud for sure. My voice is automatically loud.
I think we should be live from another channel too. Because you've never been live here.
But the thing is, I'm not on the Wi-Fi with that. I'm just on the regular service.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I should. How's it look? Is it grainy or anything?
Yeah, this Wi-Fi is...
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm live. I'm talking. John, I'm talking to you while I'm live on my live.
Why are you showing John the live of our live?
I don't know.
Share it
we're on live.
Share it from where?
from your page.
Okay. Let me see if I can do that.
What do you mean? Let me see if I can do. Of course you can fucking do that.
I'm sharing this.
Is there a lot of like crazy noise? Or is that like reverberating because we're
It's reverberating from this.
copy?
But once I turn this down, John, you're not our first viewer. You're our only viewer right now.
John, share the live, John.
John, share the live.
John.
If you could just share the live, please.
I think we're ready to go. I'm going to start
rock
this.
and roll.
I'm going to start this intro up. Listen, remind me to turn this microphone back on. It's been like 3 episodes, and I hate even admitting this, but it's been like 3 episodes I had to use the audio off the video because somebody, Mr. Podcaster, forgot to hit the fucking microphone button.
Did you hit the microphone
I'll
button?
tell you what.
Right now, we should turn the microphone button off so we can...
What's up, Anthony Gonzalez? You guys may notice during the podcast I'll be looking down some. That's because I'll be interacting with the crowd.
And I'll be doodling.
Bull in the China Shop.
Oh, that's not the one. We're going to promo.
Hey, studio audience, keep it down. Eddie Ramirez has joined. What's up, Eddie? How are you doing?
Wow, are you double live?
No, I'm live on your live. I'm a person watching. So no matter how many people are watching, always subtract 1 because I'm there.
Oh, so 5.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Anthony, I was really the only one to say hello to you. Megan Moore, how are you?
We're going to get this thing fired up here in a second, running the intro on the actual podcast right now with the microphone. Then we're going to fire the video up. I don't know when. We might not ever really get serious about it. I'm doing well. Stop responding to the people on the live.
I think I'm going to go live too. Screw it.
I'm
just going to go live.
Are we
Terrence Thornhill, what's good, man?
Terrence Thornhill's on.
Molly Fuchs is in here.
What's he doing?
Is everyone tripling down on the
Jacqueline
live
Leonard Bennett, that is actually my sister-in-law. She has a beautiful French name.
Jackie.
What's up, Jackie? How are you? I'm way out here in Kansas.
Jacqueline? Right, I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Call her Jackie.
Jack K, I assume.
She's actually one of you.
Oh. You said one of you.
No, like cool people.
Bearded.
They said you look nervous, Jamie.
No, I'm good.
They said you look nervous.
No.
That was Terrence Thornhill.
Oh, yeah. Terrence, he always gives me a hard time.
Great observations, Terrence.
Stan Smith, I'm going to go live watching your live to show everyone that you guys are live. Hey, Stan Smith, I appreciate that. You go live watching my live.
Watching his live. Who is watching our live.
I'm not even live. What's up, Sig? Sig is one of the people that partners with me as an MC during Nationals.
Yeah, no, Sig was in my ring the whole time.
He was.
I gotta play.
So right now we have music.
Yeah, we do.
What the fuck is going on? You amazing.
This is not a family show. Just so everyone's aware.
You want to advertise for something?
Ask them how does it sound? Because we're pretty far away. I haven't done a live from this far away.
How does it sound?
How does it sound?
How does it sound,
Everybody
guys?
hear us.
How does it sound? Tell me how it sounds. David
Actually,
Sheen is
having a party in the dining room right now. Mike Sweet's sleeping. So
Mike Sweet sleeping.
if the live gets shut off halfway through, it's because Mike Sweet killed every one of us.
They like the intro. That's what they said. Malika and Terry is here too. They said loud as bad word.
Loud as fuck. That's perfect. That's
Loud
perfect.
as fire.
Yo, you beautiful motherfuckers. It's episode 78 of the Bull in the China Shop podcast. I've got a couple of guests this week. The podcast is officially a day late. We're a day later than normal. But I found out Bully the Kid was coming into town.
Yes.
We decided last night, we made an executive decision last night to wait a day till Bully got in town so we could do a triple down live. I don't know what else you want to call it. Triple down live, lost it. Triple down live. Anyway, episode 78, we're going to be talking about goals. I made a post on all my social media. First of all, the social media shit's getting out of hand. I got 16 accounts to post on every time I post something.
Horrible.
I got 3 Facebooks, 2 Facebooks, my Facebook and the Bull in the China Shop TV. No, 3, because I also have Double L Kennels business page. So I have 3 pages on Facebook. I have 2 Instagrams, the Twitter, the Instagram stories. Now Facebook has stories. It's out of hand. Shut it down. I need 2 less. I actually might collect. What do you want to call it?
Merge
combined. Two of those
Merge
pages.
combine the 2.
I was thinking about just making my Bull in the China Shop TV page my page where everything goes out of, because 200,000 people on there almost. 191,000 people.
Wow.
I was thinking, yeah, that's a little pat. It's a little self-pat.
I've got 3 Facebook pages. I have, of course, Christopher James, Bully the Kid page everyone knows about. I have the Bully the Kid live page.
Any secret hater pages?
No, and then I have my real page for people that I really know that don't own dogs. Completely separate. And it always bothers me when I get a friend request from one of the dog people on my personal page.
Oh.
There's only like 40 friends there.
No, but I think I've seen that page multiple times, and I'm like, that's not Bully. I've seen it, like, I scroll by, I'm like,
Yeah.
it says, that's not Bully. No, I don't know that person, and I just keep going. In fact, I do know that person. But listen, I don't give a shit about all that. Shut it down.
Wait, what?
Shut it down.
Those are my pages. I'm trying to play
No, you don't need three pages. One is not. Is the True Phase page one you're counting?
No.
So you got 4, really.
And I have Devil Dog Diaries, which is also one with some writing stuff on it. You know, my thing is promotion. I don't have time to promote all these pages.
That's what I'm saying. So I got to post on both of my Facebook, three Facebook pages, then the Instagram pages. But the good thing is, if you post on Instagram, you can share to the Facebook pages from Instagram. But then you're just sharing the same shit onto a different place.
One thing.
No, you have Instagram now.
You just don't operate.
Okay, but
You have.
That's,
She's actually responsible for one thing.
You're like Kim Kardashian.
I have one thing. One thing.
You have people that do that shit.
Yeah.
Instagram is like, it's just pictures. If you take cool pictures, you should be on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
People that take shitty pictures should not even have an Instagram, in my opinion. It's less dialogue, less arguments. You don't have to argue. What's up, Ivan, man? Always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Michael Cooper in the building.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Listen,
But anyway. It's cool.
Listen, this is what I'm talking about. These people week after week are watching.
James
I don't
Davis.
like to say. I hate the word. First of all, I hate the word fans. Fans of the page.
How do
maybe.
you hate the
fans
word
of the
fans?
channel? I hate that word. There's no reason to use the word fans. Watchers, listeners, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Watchers
But
sounds
fans of the
creepy.
page.
Watcher sounds really creepy.
Those watchers out there.
Those-
that
Hey,
sounds more
watchers,
arrogant
listen,
than fans.
those-
Whatever you guys
lurking
are
old-
into.
Yo, she's
Whatever
one of
you're
my.
into.
Yo, she's one of my watchers.
If you're into the voyeurs, if you're into the voyeurism, and you like to be called a watcher, I'm not going to judge you. As a matter of fact, I'll call you a watcher even if you
Oh,
don't
God.
like to be called a watcher.
I don't know if I want to call people a watcher. Ariel doesn't like my Eagles.
Are we talking about football? Is he talking about football?
No, we're not talking about football.
There's
We're not
no
even
chance
not
we're
doing that
talking
on
about
this.
football on my fucking
won't.
podcast.
But fly high Eagles.
Never.
We'll
Phil,
Super
first of
Bowl
all,
winners.
how are you still proud of the Philadelphia Eagles? How can you still
Dude,
be?
we're the best team in the NFL.
How can you still be proud?
We're the best team in the
Here
NFL.
we go.
We're the best team in the NFL.
Have you ever heard Bill Burr's rant on Philadelphia?
No, I don't.
They
Like
tried to boo him off stage. He went on a 12-minute rant about how everything in
Let's go,
Philadelphia is
Bubba.
garbage.
No, it's unfortunate. He didn't do that in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia. Fact.
He did it on the south side of Philadelphia. It's not
Anyway, listen. Goals
goals
for 2018.
This is gonna be good.
We on the social media, the 16 fucking posts I had to make. I asked people if they would like to share their goals to please do so, and we have a bunch of
Oh my God,
people.
plenty of fish message. No, go ahead.
Oh! I didn't
This
know
really
what to
feels
say.
like we're back in school.
I don't even have
Talking about goals.
Nothing
And you're
to
getting...
even say.
Continue.
He said, okay, so
Come on, Leon.
some of the goals, this is definitely not it. That's not a goal at all.
You know, I'll pull it up because you're struggling to multitask. When I leave here, guys, you guys
Being
have
a
to.
dog breeder is
Nope.
not all about rainbows
See?
and unicorns.
See? I still haven't figured out how to use this piece of shit. Anyway, we had a
Goals.
list of goals.
Goals. We had weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals.
So, what would you like to know about your goals?
I'm trying to see. Okay, let's just read from the goals and shout out to people who decided to comment.
Would you like me to read?
Yes,
First,
we would.
first comment that wasn't me because I also put 3 goals of mine.
First
on
one,
there.
Sam Wooten. 2018 is to have my first boxing match. That's a weak goal, Sam. Your goal should be to win your first boxing match. Don't just have it and go out there and get knocked the hell out.
The man has a point. Sam.
But if that's your goal, you want to get in the ring, Sam, congratulations. It's not that hard to do.
What weight class, Sam? What I think probably
He's going to do it in
he's
August.
fucking 6'6" or something.
Oh, wait a minute. Take all those negative things I said, Sam. Take those back.
Yeah.
You're probably
He did say.
He did say. He's going to do it in August.
I'm going to try to come over for that. Let me know the date.
The winning goes, without saying.
I'm going to try to be in the building for that shit.
I'm going to be there, but I think his goal should say he wants to win his first boxing match. Moving on, Jason O'Hare. He wants to have 2 grand champions in 2018.
2
Ooh, that's a big one.
grands.
2.
Grands.
Well, first of all,
Grands.
I need a little more information.
Do you already
Sure.
have one?
Do you have
and-
champions with 4 champion wins?
Yeah. How lofty is the?
Are you going to buy a grand champion like most people do? Way to get a goal you can beat. Moving on. John
we are
Pat.
going to need to hear some more information.
John Pat's goal is to watch Sam Wooten win his first boxing match. See, John thinks like me. He wants him to win his first boxing
No,
match.
John not only wants him to win, he is assuming, he has already made the assumption that Sam is going to win.
You know, Sam Wooten and John kind of dominated your post.
They're good guys.
Yeah, Diana Perez, who I know, she's from Alabama, says, "This year I will lose weight and can't stop making excuses about why I can't."
Hey, check this out. Diana. Couple people on that same train. How you doing? My name's Ty.
I'm not on the train.
Yeah, look, I might be at the station, but we'll see what
I've
happens.
always been into the gym thing. I just don't really give a shit about. I care about picking up heavy stuff, not really what my belly looks like. But I think 2018, I'm going to try to trim the belly a little bit. Trim her down.
I might be trimming up as well. You'll notice.
I just feel like those are just like regular things.
Those are regular.
Regular, like
Yeah,
you
but
should
normally
do
I
it
don't
anyway.
really, normally it's like, I don't care. I just like picking up heavy stuff.
I think Diane will look she's a very pretty woman now, but, you know.
Well, I'm sure. I'm nothing against Diana, but
Are you about to make a
That's
comment?
common-
on
that's
Diana's
common
You know, I'm
Gold.
scared to
Some
make
gold.
any compliments on women right now because
Seriously,
of the
man.
whole sexual harassment.
Seriously.
I'm afraid
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to be like, you look nice if you lost weight because that's sexual
Nope,
harassment.
you'll be fine because you're black.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't say that. No, seriously.
you
can
said
say that.
if you lost
You can
weight.
say that.
If you lost weight. That's what
I
you
But
said.
no,
can't say
she's
that.
already. I said she was already beautiful, which is
Yeah.
already
White,
sexual harassment.
34.
You got it made.
I'm done.
Moving
No,
on.
I can't say anything.
Next.
I can't even say.
Next.
We're not even allowed to have conversations with women.
Lawrence Biker says by 2020. First of all,
Shout out Lawrence. He's from Canada. One of the Canadian
Okay.
guys.
I
Shout
appreciate
out.
that, but let me tell you something about resolutions.
We're international. I'm just letting you know.
I understand, but resolutions, you can't set that shit 3 years ahead. You know what I'm saying? Resolutions,
Yeah,
are
what
for
did
now.
you say? 2020? Lawrence.
By 2020, he will have 3 champions.
Well, look at you. See what I said? I think it'll be before.
Okay,
that.
but Lawrence was just giving himself enough time, you know?
How old is
Because
your
we
old
just said
champion?
to the other guy that was going to have 2 champions, we're like, well,
Two
are you going to buy
grand
him?
champions.
Go with
Well,
us,
he said
grand
grand
champion.
champions.
Okay.
He's won 3 champions by 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way I look at this as feasible is if you have no dogs right now. You haven't even bought a dog yet.
No, he does, and that is a long.
And his
term.
name is Lawrence,
That
right?
is a long term.
Lawrence.
Don't
let me
listen
say
to him,
this.
Lawrence, okay?
Anytime you tune
Kind
in
of
to
rough.
Bull in
Maybe
the
this
China
guy's brand
Shop,
new.
anytime you tune in to Bull in the China Shop is one of these random ass episodes like 78, 64. That's probably when Bully the Kid's gonna show up. I never get 80, 50, 100. I'm gonna get 107. Episode 107. Bully the Kid's here. No one gives a shit.
That's
Moving
because
on.
he's the day before he rolls into town. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna stop by tomorrow.
I know. Now Diane had another goal. She said I'll be more active showing this year and try to keep negative comments to myself.
Okay, so short
That's good.
term, the negative comments this year, it looks like she has 2 long terms with losing weight and
Showing this year more.
being more active in the ring. I mean, I want to see everybody active in the ring. I'm actually trying to get super active myself this year.
Yo, keeping negative comments to yourself.
Nah, let them out. But it's all right to be petty
If
sometimes.
they're about me, just send them in a private message.
It's okay to be petty sometimes, Diana. Just pick your battles.
Pick your battles. There you go.
Is it not okay to be petty sometimes?
I'm petty often.
I don't like to admit that I'm petty, but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, that's what you fucking
We
get.
live in a very petty society.
Maybe you guys should rethink your goals.
No, you know, coming up now is Bully the Kid's goals. Here's Bully the Kid's goals. And I'm the only one that followed instructions.
Yep.
Oh, wrong.
Yep.
Wrong.
Weak.
Keep going. You got
Weak.
to follow.
No,
Well, of
sure.
course, after I follow the instruction, everyone's going to follow
okay.
the instructions because they see that this is how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, week. Write every day. Yeah, it's a week goal. I do that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on Facebook mostly.
Yeah, mostly on Facebook. But
That's
also
still writing.
And then I said month. Finish 2 pieces. Now, a lot of people may be confused. by that.
That's a good one.
That's a big one. I have
That's
a
huge.
lot of unfinished things.
Pieces of
Work.
pie.
As writers,
Fragments.
Finish 2 pieces of pie. Do you just have 2 random pieces of pie in your
No,
fridge
I
with
have
1 bite out
2
of them, just 1
pieces,
fork piece
meaning
out of it?
2 works, 2 things that I've written that I will be finishing. One of them is in there. You
We
guys
lost
check out.
one of our audience.
The Christopher Chapters is what it's called.
Okay.
The Christopher Chapters. It's coming very soon. And to be published again. Of course, everyone knows I've been published several times.
Again.
Published as
Published again.
author. Yeah, I did
Listen
put
to
published again.
That
Because
sucks, huh?
And my 3-year goal, my 2020 goal, because getting 3 champions was already taken, I'm going to go with have a bestseller. That's
good.
lofty.
Yeah, no, that's a big one. Like, earlier we were saying, you know, you don't give yourself 3 years for, like, such a... Like, you can attain... Like, Lawrence could, with the dogs he has now, like,
He
he's
could do that in
definitely...
6 months.
Right, he definitely, probably 9 months a year, he's going to have a couple champions.
Mm-hmm.
That is, like, that's a huge goal to set, so you're going to
goal.
need some time. That's definitely a long-term type of thing.
And I've got to work every day, and I am.
But we're going to get more into your goals. Let's get through
Matthew,
everyone else's, and
Matthew
then we'll
Kwan.
get into our shit.
by the end of... I'm sorry. This is a misspelling of words, and I struggle here. By the end
French-Canadian.
Is
That's
this
also
June?
Matthew's from Canada.
Does he mean
I
by
think
the end
English
of
is
June
a second language,
2018,
actually.
Canada will have its biggest ABK show?
June.
Show in the
June.
Okay,
June.
Okay.
That's June.
I will make sure to make that happen. So he just wants to make sure that happens.
We together are going to make that
Yeah.
happen. Bull and China Shop TV has exclusive coverage. I will be emceeing and covering the event up there.
And where's it at?
It's going to be
Canada.
big.
I
This
mean,
one's
where in Canada?
Grenville, Montreal.
Wow.
It's like the venue where it's held at is like a old fashioned, like a old school, almost like a castle hotel that also hosts events, big parties and shit. They set up big tents.
Cool.
Well,
It's got like a lake backdrop. It's crazy
Yeah,
good
it's
for
beautiful
pictures.
there. Yeah.
I'll be taking pictures out up there. Actually, we're trying already right now. We have a whole list of people from the U.S. that are going up. So,
count me in.
Me too.
Bully the Kid, Jamie Sweet,
I'll fly.
Shorty Bull's there. Matt, I don't know if you want a bunch of Shorty Bulls there, but we could probably make that happen. A few of them anyway.
Yeah, a few.
I think I already spoke to somebody.
Molly
Probably,
Fuchs.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Molly Fuchs, 2018, I'll have my first produced grand champion. This month, I will walk my dogs more. This week, I will eat better than my dogs.
That's a decent goal because
I
you
eat
know,
better than my dogs every damn day.
I mean, most of us actually
Me
care
too.
about our dogs. So,
I mean, if you look at the food, they're kibble.
yeah, I still feed kibble. I was just talking shit.
Okay, moving on. Ryan Wilcox. In the next month, I will cut all sugar from my diet. I will meal prep and have my six-pack back by mid-February.
Listen,
Goal set.
I know Ryan for
Is he already
years.
in shape?
The motherfucker's already got a 6-pack. Ryan,
Like, if you have a 4-pack,
Chill
you can
out,
talk
bro.
about having a 6-pack.
shut it down.
If you got a keg, then you can talk about getting a 6-pack.
Chisel, this guy looks like something like a...
I'm gonna cut all sugar out of my diet. No,
I don't
more
know.
sugar.
I was going to get like super
Have
homosexual.
you guys ever
I'm
done
going to
that?
shut that down before I get started.
Have we ever done what?
Cut all sugar.
Homosexuality? No.
Okay,
Passed
good.
on that.
No. not
Made
doing
it
that.
34 years.
Eugene Hobbs says, my goal for this week is to research a lot of pedigrees. My goal for the month is to locate a solid foundation female that fits the breed standard. My goal for the year is to produce some nice bulls and to hit as many shows as possible. All those are doable and accessible. I think those are...
Yeah.
Eugene's daughter has one of the junior handler puppies that I set up this year for, just to give back to the junior handlers a little bit, get some nice dogs and some young hands. Shout out to Eugene. Appreciate the comments, sir. Those are definitely attainable goals.
Yeah, he already got the shout out when I read his name, but that's cool. I'm moving on. Casey Hicks. My goal for this year is to have one of my dogs win Best in Show.
Oof. See, that's something you don't think about. Now we think that's... Were you just about to say that's not that big of a deal? You're so used
I've
to
done
winning
it
Best in Shows,
80,
it's not that big
90,
of a deal.
100 times.
I've won not even half of those Best in Shows, and it's really, to me, it's not even that big of a deal. But the first couple times,
It is a big deal.
the first
See,
couple,
that's kind of a big deal. But
look at this
That's
huge
kind of a big
trophy.
deal.
That's a Best in Show. You know, Francesca won Best in Shows. Huckleberry won Best in Shows. Loki.
You think there's a very
Has
small
won Best in
percentage
Shows,
of
but
people
it's
that
like-
never won a Best in Show?
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people have showed their dogs and championed and grand champion and still have not won that Best in Show trophy. And sometimes when you win a Best of Breed that only has bullies, technically that's a Best in Show, but it doesn't get called the Best in Show. It's still a Best of Breed. So
I
there's,
still think if
I
you
feel like
win a
there's
Best
a
of
large
Breed in
percentage of...
American Bully, that's still a tremendous thing.
Yeah, especially if it's a Best of Breed somewhere. It's like Perry, this January 27th coming up in Perry.
I feel there's a lot of plugs on this episode. Like,
I'm working on my hosting abilities. But listen, just like coming up in Perry every year has 300 plus 260, 300 dogs every year. You won the best in show at that show. That's you can pat yourself on the back for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it's a good goal, Casey Hicks. Very good. I hope you win that with Canelo, the dog I sold you. Moving on. Sherry Evans. Look, I'm just saying. Can we set other goals within the goals?
I get a plug comment.
This week, I will learn to be more
And
patient.
then directly after the plug comment, plug.
Plug comment. Listen, this week, I will learn to be more patient. That's not even a goal. You can't say I'm going to learn.
No.
This week, I'm going to learn math.
I've been working on it, man.
Patience
I've been working
is
on trying
tough.
to be more patient, and I'm terrible at it.
But that's not a 1 week. Don't just do that for this week. That should be a year ago. Just this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on that.
Yeah, that's
I would just
kinda
like
tough.
to get one day.
Sherry
But, you know,
Evans.
if I could get one day where I'm patient.
Todd thinks that's a good goal. Jamie Sweet's goals: clean my closet and not put my old black. It's in a box for the basement. I don't know.
No, my old black tees.
Tees. You missed the
My
tees.
tees, my t-shirts.
It says
sorry,
tees.
my
T
No, I'm really connected
apostrophe
to them,
S.
even though they're...
It's gonna be hard,
Oh,
but you're gonna toss them. So you're gonna toss all these black T-shirts.
Yeah, and actually,
feel like
today,
that's what
today I
normally
met a goal.
We can toss them today.
Hey, today I did meet a goal, and there's 2 boxes in my van right now.
Do you want
But-
us to toss them?
Yeah, I do.
Cute. We're tossing those. When we
Man,
go
it's
about
just so hard to do. That's hard to do.
All right. This year I'm gonna design and revamp this kitchen, utilizing the space efficiently. Well, I don't know the number of people that come here. That means you're gonna build a whole nother wing.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I thought when she said that, like, oh shit, I can't wait to see this kitchen.
You know, but I
Like,
think that you should put like an oven in the middle.
Well, I
instead
know,
of-
like an island, because that is such... There's so much wasted space in there.
Okay. Moving on, because I forgot our studio.
Talking about
audience
designing
doesn't know
kitchen.
what
Oh, you guys never been here. Sorry about that. Excuse
That's
us.
a horrible thing to do. John Patton, man, John Patton is Sam Moore.
He's a beast.
You send him for
These are my boys. Now, these are the... Also, listen, international shit going on. These are the guys, a couple of guys from the UK, both from England. Got nice American bullies. John Patton's got a dog named Rage. I actually took a really... Like one of my first really like kind of artsy pictures I took of John Patton in Amsterdam, where he was hung over on the verge of death.
Oh wow, I like this goal. Can I read another goal?
I wish you. I mean, I don't
Let's
know.
have another goal.
Apparently, I'm done talking. So yeah, go ahead.
Look, I'm trying to get through the goals. I'm not going to read everybody's goals. So that's the other thing I'm going to let everybody know. It's starting to get to the point where it's too redundant. But Rodrigo Silva, cutting it down, said he wants to be a better father and a better person. And I think that's a tremendous goal. Jose
Non-dog
Cunha-
goal. I like hearing non-dog goals. We all have similar goals in dogs, producing better dogs and hitting more shows. And if you don't want to win a best in show, stop showing right now. You know?
Tyler Wilson's going to start being nice. Good luck with that. That's not going to work.
His
Why
nose
does
hit the
everyone think
windshield. He
Tyler's
was
just
fibbing.
a dick?
Look at his
He's
face.
fibbing.
Nah, he's never happy.
Have you ever seen, like, Archie, the Archie character? If you could see a pissed off
Yeah.
Archie, that would be Tyler Wilson every day. Like, just pissed off Archie. Like, he didn't get, what was her name, Becky?
No.
I don't.
Edith.
No.
That's two
Oh, Archie
generations
Bunker.
Archie,
for me. I don't,
Archie and Jughead, man.
Oh,
Listen,
Archie.
that's
Jughead.
not-
Veronica.
Veronica. He never got Veronica.
we're talking about the honeymooners right now?
Orlean Pistani. I like this one. This week I'm focused on my finances. I often accumulate money but end up giving it away to family, friends, or people in need. Whoa.
Hey,
Oh, she should have never
best
been
way
that
to
online.
change the world is look out for number one.
Let's quit reading goals.
I wouldn't. I mean,
No,
that's
I got nothing. I got no response to that whatsoever.
I mean, I think
I didn't hear what you
Nothing
said.
wrong.
What'd you say?
Nothing
What'd you
wrong.
say?
I said-
Change the world.
I said best way to change the world is to look out for number one.
I can't endorse that. You know what? I'm going to read hers because there's a couple of things I'm going to have to address here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This week, I'm focused on my finances. I often accumulate money, but end up giving it away to family, friends, or people in
You
need.
gotta shut that
I
down.
have to learn that even though I have the means to take care of myself, those means come to an end when I'm constantly looking out for others.
Right.
I will always give to the ones I love, but I have to stop looking out for the ones I just like. So all my extra change is going into remodeling my house and enjoying myself with luxuries.
What's this lovely person's name?
Orlean Pistana.
I
Well,
say,
you need
I
to
say,
comb.
fucking applause. Do all of that. Focus on you.
Yeah,
you know?
do you? Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Is there a big difference between helping those that you love and helping those that you like?
Not,
I think
but-
that's a
but
huge
Here's
difference.
the thing. There's
But I
a
think it's
difference
also-
in helping somebody that really needs help or just giving shit away for no reason. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a difference between helping and enabling.
Right. That's true. That is true. That's kind of what I was trying to say, but you're way better with words now.
So you're giving that a great goal. Okay.
I'm not saying it's a great goal.
I think it's a good goal.
I think it's nice, and it is what happens. But we gotta get Orlean. Is her name Orlean?
Orlean, yeah.
Orlean.
Orlean. Or Arlene.
Arlene. Is it A-R-L?
It's O-R-L-E-N-E.
Okay, that could be Orlean.
Pistano.
Okay, we got to shut this down.
All right, Glenn Schindel. You got a lot of ones.
Schindel. He's from Holland.
Okay.
We're international.
I don't care.
We are international in this motherfucker. Bone and China Shop TV is worldwide, okay?
This person says his goal is to ship 3 pups to UK. Second goal next month is to look that troubled daughter is pregnant. And for the goal for the year is to have a litter from that beastie boy on your left hand. And that would probably be Maestro.
Yeah, would be Maestro.
And the last one, my man Ify. Shout out to my boy Ify down there.
It's Ife.
I like
It's
Ife.
Ife.
But you know what?
I just call him Ife.
But we're real cool. So I just say riff-raffs on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he says, my goal is to walk into Costco and walk out without getting the hot dog and Pepsi for $1.50. 5 years strong and I failed every time. Look, man.
That's a realistic goal. That's a hell of a
But
goal.
you can't do it.
That's a hard
A
one.
hot dog and a Pepsi for $1.50 at Costco?
Yeah.
That's damn near free.
I've never even been to Costco. I want a hot dog and a Pepsi right now.
And the hot dogs there are so...
Are they good?
Oh, they're really good. They're very succulent.
That's a great goal right there.
Did you say succulent when we're talking about hot dogs?
Oh my God.
Just saying. They're good.
We're trying not to gay the show up, you know?
Look, man, I'm just saying. I'm going back to your channel.
We're trying to stay as gender fluid as possible right now.
Dude, a lot of people were on here telling me their goals while I was gone.
Read some more.
My other goal is to build my dream house, and by one.
Hang on, that's at the bottom. You started at the bottom. Go back to the top.
You can't go to the top because I just got here. DeMarco was at the top.
What is your problem?
Jacoby, Bully the Kid, hope all is well, my friend. Hey, all is well. Thank you for asking. I wasn't here when you asked that, otherwise it would have been a longer conversation.
Also, no one gives a shit if all is well with Bully in his real world life. This is Bull in the China Shop podcast right now. That's what we care about, okay?
Look, Rebecca Mendez, one of my oldest friends, pit crew.
From Chicago? Yep.
From Chicago, yes.
Fucks with Rebecca. What's up, Rebecca?
She says, hey, y'all. You all look good. The damn hot dog and drink. They get me every time. Haha. The pretzel with butter, garlic, and cheese for like $1. Oh, my God. It is just super cheap there. That's what I like.
And it's so
okay,
good.
guys.
And
I'm
you're
about
on
to
your way
go
out
to
the door.
Costco. I'm about to get a Costco trip planned.
We're done with the goals.
Yeah. Everybody's got a goal. That's
let's
great.
talk about-
Good. Meet those things. Follow up with us, you know.
We're going to talk about our goals. And we're going to talk about so what are the things that we do. Because the reason I want to talk about goals with these two people is because they're both people who have accomplished shit. In order to accomplish shit, you got to have a goal in the first place, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I get hit in the face with this green Philadelphia Eagles scarf, it's gonna be a fight, first fight ever on the Bull and China Shop podcast. No, but seriously, like especially with writing and shit, because both of you have written, like at length. You know what I mean? With writing and all this shit, like creating a fucking breed and have all these things that you guys have done. Like what are we? I want to talk about some of the things that like. It's good to write down a goal, but if you don't have a plan, what is that? What is just having a goal written down? This is some of the things that I've been trying to like figure out myself the past couple of weeks. Like I don't write goals down. I never done this.
Yeah, and I think that's what we need to talk about. Is there's a process to that.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to get yourself accustomed to, which way you learn, what you're really going to do. Sometimes you have to just make yourself. When you put it on the paper,
Does writing it down help you? Like, does writing it down help you, like, make sure that happens? Because why I want to start doing writing goals down is because from the people podcasts that I listen to, people way smarter than I am, accomplish a lot more things than I have. They say that writing things down puts it out there to the universe and almost forces you to hold yourself accountable to it.
True. Mm-hmm. I believe in dream boards and all those things.
I love those,
explain to me what a dream board is. I
Oh,
didn't go to
really?
college.
You don't know what a dream board is? Oh, you got
Didn't go to college. Hi, how you guys doing?
Well, a dream
That's okay.
board is simply it's simply something that you put where you can visually see, whether it be a new home, a car, a number that you want in your bank account.
You know that thing I had hanging back there with all the words on it? You know?
That was like a word cloud.
Yeah,
Is that the right word?
That's a dream board. A vision
But if you were
board.
like,
Internet terminology.
if you know by the end of the year you want to be in Fiji, you would put up a picture of Fiji and it would be there, and you would always know that that's your goal. That's where you're going. That's what you're shooting for.
And you're trying to, bring that.
So I would put up bestsellers list, and I would know every day I would see it. It'd have to be somewhere where every day you see it.
So it's like
it's a constant reminder of you are not meeting your fucking goal because you are still
Yeah,
reading this.
but it's like putting it in
like
layers.
If you just see that every day, it would make you douche. Like it would make you go.
Well, you know what? I'll say this, I like dream boards and writing things down. One of the things that I can do more of, and we have this thing called social media that you earlier talked about, is put it in the air. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Facebook. Write it down, and I guarantee you, a year from now, it will pop up in your memories, and you'll see it.
Right,
And it may be a haunting reminder of what you didn't do.
But here's the thing.
That happens with me a lot.
You put it out there. I'm not talking about putting it out there, because out there is troll land, right?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I believe that the pressure amongst our peers. Okay,
But it's not pressure.
Let me finish.
It's just 16 people saying, if you say I'm going to be the president of the United States, no, you're not. Of course, you're not. But if I'm your friend, you say I'm going to be the president of the United States. Jamie says I'm going to be the first woman president of the United States. Even though in my mind I know, like Jamie, that's probably not going to happen. But I will support Jamie, even if it's a stranger. I'm going to say, yo, good luck, man. Whatever I can do. Well, I'm not going to get on there and say, no, you can't. That's crazy.
I'll say this. For me personally.
But it is out there. Like, if you put something out there, it's going to get shit on. And for me, that's not going to motivate me. It takes me down it takes me mentally down a different, like, instead of being focused on that and motivated to get it done, it takes me to, like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of no life having motherfuckers do stuff like that? And then I go down a whole different rabbit hole, and I'm focused on shit I shouldn't even be thinking about.
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit different right now in my career, what I'm doing, because I've kept a lot of the things that I do when I'm successful at private.
Right.
Now,
but that's what I mean, writing it down for yourself.
Right.
Instead of putting it all the way out there.
Here's the negative of that for me. There's a lot of things. Okay, Tuesday, I'm going to Los Angeles to film with Michael Epps, a short film that I wrote. Now,
that sucks, huh?
That sucks. It's humongous.
Huge.
But there are people, I've never put it on Facebook. I've never said, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm writing this script right now, because there's no point. But in the past, I would go shoot this. I wouldn't say anything to anyone. Now, this year, one of my goals is to be more public with what I'm doing so that people can see that it's happening. And it's only because someone came to me and said, I always hear bullies doing something, but I never see anything. And I said, if it's not on Facebook, that makes it not real. If it's not on Facebook, it doesn't make it real.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what the society we are in now. Even though I haven't had a boss in over a decade, I have not had a boss. I have been at home every day for over a decade. And the lights are still on. Everything is paid.
Right.
People literally did not know what I was doing because I didn't put it on Facebook. So it's frustrating to me, like, do you really believe that nothing's happening? Like, I'm getting the government assistance? What do you think's happening? So now this year, one of my goals is to really put it out there. Like, hey, but some of that is watching people like yourself, Robert Lee, building our brand. Me and Jamie talk all the time about our brand. Like, I don't care if everybody knows what puppies Jamie has at her house. We know that they're bad. We know that they're good. But we have to show them. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that is a negative and a positive thing.
Because you almost feel like you're, it's like a braggadocious kind of thing. Like, you don't want to feel like you're, I'm not trying to, when I'm posting all this stuff, I'm not trying to boast. I'm just trying to share what we are doing with the brand, or share what what I'm doing with the podcast, the YouTube channel,
you can see it. What I see when I look at the podcast is this: where you started from, what your goals were in that basement when we were talking about it, and where you are now.
Right.
And that, to me, is tremendous. when you talk about the number, you went from not knowing anything about how to build your social media market to talking to Robert Lee for hours and saying, what do I do? What do I do? And then implementing it in to now you can say I've got 190,000 people from zero people.
From zero,
From
right?
zero.
From zero. That's tremendous. But we are in a community that it's always knocked down, knocked down.
Well, I shouldn't say from
But let me-
zero because my personal page had I had 5,000 friends already, which I invited everybody to the new page. So I probably had.
You got $5,000, you got $190,000. You had nothing.
That's true. No, I'll take that. I'll take
listen,
that.
Jesse says, gotta be willing to take the hate and the trolls. I put videos of me out there, me trying to lose weight, and I know people might be like, psh, yeah, right. He's 100%. Putting that video, as a person that's lost 100 pounds twice, it's a shame to say that because I've gained 100 pounds 3 times.
No, but that's
okay.
crazy.
But to put it up there, man, that is something I've never been able to do. You know, when I see somebody that's larger, like take off their clothes and stand in front of it and put up a picture, it's easy when you got the before and after.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy when you're like, oh, the fat fuck, now look, I look great. But when you're just still the fat fuck.
Yeah,
like,
but when you're in the process of. But
I can't do it. I can't strip myself down.
This is why
Can't do
I
it.
can't do it. Is why why
you
why
not
the
care?
fuck would people want to even know what I'm doing on a daily basis?
Because you motivate people. Everybody
Maybe it's
at
because
this
they
table.
relate to you first.
Yeah.
We relate to.
But
What's on there?
everybody at this table, everybody that's watching, motivates somebody.
Right.
I tell people, I'm not special. Jamie's not special. Ty's not special. We all have people that we motivate. So when you're like, I don't know why the hell they'd want to see that, because they might be struggling with it themselves. They may not know, hey, I can do that. I've got single fathers that have messaged me about my messages about my kids and said, man, you made me want to be a better father. You made me realize I'm doing a good job too. You know, and I was like, hey man, I didn't write it for you. I mean, I could be a dick and be like, it
And at
wasn't
the end
for
of the
you.
day-
I didn't care what the hell you're doing. Get the hell out of my life. But at the end of the day, we all need that. And right now, bringing it from that to dogs, you have to understand that every goal you set in dogs, there are less than a handful of people that really want you to achieve those goals. And that may make me sound like an asshole, but I'm just going to be completely honest.
That's a fact.
That's true.
That's a fact.
People don't care if you achieve your goals. Bobby's here. Nobody cared if you won nationals. That was your goal. That was your goal to have the #1 dog in the country. When you started being like, man, people aren't giving me my respect and aren't doing this, because they don't care. 90% of people don't care if you succeed or you fail. They don't. They don't. And social media compounds that problem because there's so many people watching, so you think more people care.
Right.
No one does.
But you know, too, everybody has an unfriend button. So, you know, I
Well,
mean,
I think we should stop
I think-
calling them friends.
Yeah. Use it.
The fakest thing out there to me
Use it. If you don't
is
like it,
I should call them people of interest button.
Yes.
And what I
right.
mean by that, they share interests with me. We share interests.
Right.
To be friends
True.
is a totally different thing. And I think that's why so many people get caught up in the emotions of Facebook. Because Facebook use words creative and very successfully, marketing-wise. I've got 5,000 friends. No, I don't. I don't have 5,000 friends. You know what I'm saying? There's not 5,000 people that consider me a friend. Maybe 4,000 do, but not 5,000.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the human brain's not even set up to deal with that many people. There's actually a set, I can't remember the name of the number, but there's actually a set number. It's around 150 people
That can be your friend?
that you can keep track of as a human being in your mind.
Yeah, I'm
It's about
getting
150 people. So if you have 5,000,
Or
But you know,
I
it's hard for me.
can't imagine the messages you
When
get.
I
It's
go
gotta
to
be
delete
more than
people,
150.
it does suck though, because I feel like I know every time I go to clear
Yeah,
up my
'cause I
friend list,
recognize all the names.
Yeah, I recognize all the names. I know all the people. And when I end up deleting someone, it normally is someone from India. Shout out India. Because I just don't know you, bro.
And
now
it's a
I
billion
know
of you
some of them.
motherfuckers. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
billion.
So I don't know them. So I can delete
It's a
them.
billion.
But it'll be like,
of
man, I'm going to delete this dude. Oh, man, I know this dude. Like, it's scary. But, I mean, I've been in this community now since 2008.
Safest bet, delete names that are in different languages. Safest bet.
But you
man,
can't
I
do
think
that.
that's just way too friggin' serious. Like, just it's just
You know why I don't delete?
like we didn't slap anybody. We didn't kick anybody's dog.
You know why I don't delete the
We just-
foreigners?
Nah, but in
Unfriended
2018,
Why?
motherfuckers will take that like you
Okay, well then-
disrespected them.
Well, that isn't disrespectful.
It's not.
You know,
It's
I don't
crazy
feel
that
like
it gets taken that way.
Deleting someone from your friends list in 2018 is a very personal thing. It is an FU through the internet.
well, it shouldn't be that way.
If you
I'm
delete
just
me,
saying.
I'm telling you right now, I'm taking it like that's FU.
Well, yeah, but
I don't. If you delete me, I won't even know. I promise. So do what you want. Delete away. I won't even
Listen,
know.
It is embarrassing when you delete someone. They're like, I deleted you 3 months ago. What?
yeah. See, so
I got a new
don't be
phone.
hollering.
That's my excuse. for
Don't be
everything.
hollering.
I got a new phone. I didn't know because I got a new phone. But listen. You can't just delete people, Jamie.
No,
You
but
can. It's
no.
just Facebook. It's not real.
let's
Okay,
get this
just
get the
Facebook.
train back on the fucking tracks here.
That's a good topic.
You were about to tell us like the process you go through. Like
Oh, yeah.
what when you write down, do you write shit down and then write down a plan?
Oh,
or
you mean
do
for
just,
goals?
Yeah, do you like I seen
Well-
somebody on their comment or
Okay.
a few comments visualize it and this and
Well,
that.
there is a
I
little-
visualize things. I can see what I want to happen. I just am not writing shit down.
Well, there's a process that you can go through. Like you can vibe it out into the universe.
Vibe.
You vibe it out. Okay, we all have a frequency. Whatever we think about. Now this can really be a
98.4 the Bull in the China Shop podcast. That's my frequency. Go ahead.
You know, like
Is it?
No.
if you worry about something.
You got a frequency. My bad.
Okay, see.
I'm about to be deleted. She's about to delete me. Continue. Put it out there. We're listening.
I was vibing.
Look, you're a teacher. You know you have those students that you just want
I
to
did
sit
have a
down.
lot of students like this, but
In her
all
kindergarten
have-
class, we act like her kindergarten students. Go ahead. Shoot.
okay, so we all have a frequency that we vibe our thoughts out into the universe. So, obviously, when you worry about something, you could, vibe it into existence because it's on your mind 24/7.
Yes.
Right, even negative shit.
Yeah, negative stuff.
They say like if you focus on the negative, that's what you're gonna get. Is the
Right.
negative shit.
So, I mean, when I have goals, I like to be conscious. I like to. What are you doing?
So someone wrote friends. How many of us have friends? Just can't live without them. Continue.
Yeah.
We don't care what they say.
I know you don't. Go.
Well, you know what you want out of life. You should know that. Write it down, whatever, make a note. I mean, I don't write like essays about my goals or anything. I'm more like a list, like clean closet. Whatever.
Rearrange kitchen.
Yeah.
But then after you like vibe
But-
it out or have written it down, what's the
Okay, so you read it and you think about it and what you want to do, and then you plan a strategy. Everything has strategy. And we talk about it, but what really is strategy? If you've never done anything before, if you've never done something before. So you
Right.
try different ways, and
and that's what I mean, like a plan. Like how do you
like, how are we going to obtain this goal?
right?
So, well, I'm going to redesign my kitchen or whatever. So I'm going to look at it. I'm going to decide what doesn't work in here. Why do I want to redesign it? Because the dishwasher's here and the fridge is here, and, there's all this wasted space in the middle. So I want to make it more efficient, blah, blah, blah.
So a why, not a goal, and then a why.
A goal and then
a plan.
a plan of how you will obtain that. What
Most
you think
people
will
have
work.
goals and they have no plan.
And
No, or even a why. Like you got to think of why you want to accomplish that goal. Why do I want?
And be honest about why.
And be honest.
If I say I want to have 2 champions, why? Well, because if my champion, my dog's out, I'll be able to stud them out for more money.
If I chant my dogs out, it'll make my dick feel bigger when I'm walking down the sidewalk. That's the only reason you need.
That's what I always
Just
say.
be honest about it.
Honestly, that's
and
my
be
goal.
realistic. That's the other thing.
Jamie said that's what I always say.
I'm like, what?
Excuse me.
Be realistic about these things,
So would you, as a friend, do you have a responsibility to tell me, if I set my goal, okay, my goal was to have a bestseller. If you know I can't write a lick, do you have a responsibility as a friend?
I'm going to be mad at you if you don't, because I know you can.
But let's say I can't.
But what's going to hold you from it?
Let's say I'm not realistic and I just
Okay.
can't write. Would
Okay.
you at that point say, you're setting yourself up for failure?
Yes, I would.
what I would say is, if your plan doesn't include some writing classes, you're probably going to have an uphill battle.
I would probably say, have you really given this a lot of
But if
thought?
you're looking at it from like a long term, where you're going to go to night school and get some writing classes and then actually make an attempt at it, there's been people that have written books off of YouTube University, watching YouTube videos on how to write and how to.
Okay.
But
build
let's take this
you know what
goal,
I'm
like, okay, I want to have 2 grand champions. Okay, so what are you going to do to have those? Why don't you have those now? What are you going to
Ooh,
do?
that's a good question. That right there.
Why haven't you?
That right there
goals
is.
yet?
I need to write that down. When you're setting your goals, you should always ask yourself, why have you not yet achieved those goals?
Mm-hmm.
That is, I've never even thought about that. In fact, why have I not had a bestseller yet? Because I have not dedicated myself to my craft. I have
Mm-hmm.
not focused on finishing. I've only focused on starting.
Right.
That's why I haven't done that. I need to write that down.
Oh, but that was also one of the reasons why one of my goals is to write 10 minutes every day, because I'm so many years out of the practice of writing anything other than, you spend 30 minutes writing a fucking Facebook rant when somebody pisses you off, but other than that, you write 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, you write 3 paragraphs, and that's a long post.
Writing is great exercise for your brain. You need to exercise your brain. Like
And you
every
always-
muscle of your body.
As a writer, I'll say the more you write, the better you get.
Yeah.
It is literally
And it's such a freedom.
something no matter who you are,
Because
no
you
matter
have
your education.
you have neurological pathways that you are building every time you're writing. You're building that pathway, and you're smoothing in that.
Every
road
time
out
you do
every
anything.
time.
It's like
It's the
shoveling
same thing,
snow.
right? Muscle memory, but it's
Well,
not really.
shoveling snow.
Right.
Yeah, because
It was
someone
that
just
same
sent
time.
me a message the other day. I put up something I had written, and they wrote me, and they said, I want to be able to write like that. Now listen, anybody can write. The creative process and how creative you are and how your brain works, those are the things that are different. You may never, ever be able to play basketball like Michael Jordan, but it doesn't mean you can't play basketball. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to tell this person, because you can't emulate my...
Are you
Yeah, so
comparing
their
yourself
goal.
to Michael Jordan
So,
right
so
now?
their goal.
Are you saying you're the
No.
Michael Jordan of writing right now?
LeBron James
Is that
writing.
is that what we're
Listen,
talking about?
What I'm trying to say is, sometimes don't focus on being Michael Jordan, focus on making a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Still referencing yourself
Listen,
as
sometimes-
Michael Jordan.
Listen, sometimes don't try to be a millionaire, just focus on saving the dollar. You know what I'm saying? But, to that person, no, that's not what I'm saying. But to emulate what I do, you're setting yourself up for a process of emulation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, first of all, you should
Imitation.
want to write how
Be
you
your,
write.
exactly. That's what I was trying
That's
to
the
tell
beauty
that
of
person.
writing.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Freedom.
You don't have to be me. You just have to write. That's what I tell people. So I like what you said. Why have I not achieved the goals? My goals of
Yeah, no shit. That's like I'm thinking. I can't even. I got some shit going on right now. Why haven't I been writing every day? Why
there
not?
is
Like,
no excuse.
There is
no
no reason.
You said 10 minutes.
10 minutes
So you have decided to do other things in your life other
for
than
10
writing.
minutes,
For 10 minutes.
Well, think how easy it is to get sidetracked or stay too long doing something.
or sit
Yeah.
on my couch when I have nothing else to do and it's snowing outside and spend an hour on my phone looking through comments when I could be writing instead of doing that shit. Like that's what I'm talking about. Trying to get away from that and just writing some shit down.
And when
Like
you're,
the Santa bit. Did you guys listen to the Santa episode?
I didn't hear that
Where
one.
was it?
I actually wrote 20 minutes on Santa Claus in his big red bag.
I missed that whole
It's
thing.
it's kind
My
of funny when I
grandkids were
listen
here.
to it back. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's the first time I ever wrote anything like wrote a bit. You know, I've
And how
never
did
done
it
that.
go?
Well, I got some laughs. I don't know how many. I mean,
That's funny.
I didn't. I don't know. I got some laughs, but it was just that process of, all right, I'm gonna write about Bull in the China Shop podcast.
It says we're live. We're going to get
We're going double live.
for a moment.
Okay. Anyway,
We have nobody here, so
but
continue.
the process of picking that, I'm going to write something about Santa and this big, ridiculous red fucking bag that he carries around. So we're
Just you
supposed.
research your topic. You know, there is tradition behind that.
Yeah, no, I didn't go into that. I just went into from the aspect of if this motherfucker, puppy's got to be at least top 3 of what is
Danny Garrett.
requested, right?
Yes.
Puppies have to be. I said number 1, but they have to be top 3 requested gifts for Christmas. Puppies
Puppies?
has to be. You know that doesn't switch. That's still. Now they're just looking at us sideways. That doesn't actually switch over. Anyway,
Disregard.
but I'm saying, so there's that many puppies in this big red bag. Like I just went from that kind of angle. Like I guarantee they're not in airline safe carriers. I guarantee. You're telling me he's got how many kids you think he's delivering puppies to? 3 million? You're telling me he's got 3 million airline safe, airline approved pet carriers in that big red bag? No. I guarantee he doesn't.
I doubt that he has. I doubt that he does.
But this is what I'm saying.
I am sick. I just got in from Atlanta. Continue.
There's no conversation, no side conversation.
What I'm trying to tell these people is, we are live on Bull in the China Shop
podcast
page
on
Facebook.
Yo, share the podcast. Go to the Bull and China Shop TV Facebook page. Share the podcast. I appreciate everybody that's watching.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that process, I made a goal to myself to, before, I don't know if I even want to say this out loud, before the end of the year, I want to do like a open mic night somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. That's a big goal.
That's huge.
Like you're talking about outside of the bully community, go to a comedy club and do an open mic.
Yeah. Not where nobody knows who I am.
I've done that. That is very...
It makes me sweat thinking about shit. Okay, but listen. So I got to start writing more if I'm going to even try to do that. So I was like, I'm going to write this down. I'm just going to write 15 minutes or whatever about... But that process, I decided I wanted to write more. Started writing that and wrote a little bit of a bit, not really.
And you have to train yourself, make it a discipline.
It was like totally foreign because I haven't done it 10 years or more, written anything,
That's a long time not to write.
I used to do short stories, like, bro, somewhere my gram, I guarantee, has got a box of short stories. I used to write short stories all the time. Haven't written anything but shit about, I wrote a couple
So what
things
have you
about
been doing with your life that has stopped you from writing?
Dogs, man.
Dogs?
Dogs. Every day, all
Are dogs,
day.
do you think, when we look back on it, and we're older, that the dogs have stopped us from accomplishing more things than they contributed to our life?
No way.
What do we always say? Dogs are a hobby, right?
A lot of people say dogs are a hobby. I think it's crazy that they say that.
Lifestyle.
I don't think dogs are...
Right.
Not the way the majority of people that are watching this podcast, not the way that the 3 people at this table do dogs. There's no way you can tell
Okay, well, you shouldn't make dogs your life. Nothing should be your life like that.
Dogs should not be your life.
I don't think so.
But this is coming from Jamie Sweet.
Somebody
created
just
a
said
breed.
do mushrooms, then write.
Do not do that.
I think dogs should compliment
Let me know about that.
Yeah, dogs should compliment.
real life.
But listen,
Okay?
the majority of people in this society right now, dogs limit the quality of life they can have. And I know people are going to get mad at me for
Somebody
saying
just
that
said dogs are my fur kids.
because they love their dogs. They love their dogs.
You
I get
can love
that.
their dogs.
But I'm telling you now, I've got 3 dogs in my house. I'm about to have 3 dogs in my house. Well, it'll be 4. I always forget about the other guy. But listen, when I add another puppy, one of the things I thought about before I added another puppy is how this was going to affect my life, how this was going to affect my children's life. I travel a lot.
Right.
When I'm gone, someone else has to let that puppy out. Someone else has to feed that dog. Someone else has to take care of the dog. When I want to take my kids to California or overseas on a trip, I can only take 1 dog with me. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them have to put on other people. That limits people's life. And luckily, I have little dogs, and I don't have many, so I can leave.
Yeah. But how sad would it be if you let dogs make all those decisions for you and you didn't do things with your kids? That happens.
That's what most
ridiculous.
people do. I'm going to tell you right now, I think...
You shouldn't do that.
I think the majority of the people in the bully world allow dogs to control their quality.
But I don't see it as all the way negative. Because I'm in the same boat. The shit dictates, but I'm lucky
Caitlin
enough.
has saved you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm lucky enough to always have people in my corner where I can still.
But at what point are you a burden on those people?
Right now,
listen,
right day one. As soon as
the
you
people
say,
in your corner, what are they going to say when you're a burden?
I mean,
Can you do my chores for me while you
get fucked.
Yeah.
But no, that's true. I feel like if it was a bird, and I would definitely be informed about it. Oh, good lighting. Also,
yeah, continue. Because I'm about to get off.
Wait, why does it? It looks so good on her, and then it gets over here to me, and it just.
You look like a pale, large Walking Dead.
Why is that happening? I just got back from the fucking Caribbean. How can I still be pale?
It's because
you know why?
Irish.
Because Caitlin has SPF 600 sunscreen.
She probably.
But listen.
It's like actually, it's like putting.
Have you
one
guys
on.
ever heard this thing?
I'm just a little further away.
What's that saying about dogs aren't our whole life, but they make our life whole?
Who
Right?
said that?
That's a good one.
Somebody
think
said
that's a
that.
Jamie Sweet original.
No,
What is this saying again?
She just made that up.
Dogs aren't our whole life, but they make our life whole. I didn't
But
coin
here's
that.
the thing.
That's a horrible saying.
What I'm saying is, I don't
not.
think it's all the way negative, because if it wasn't for me being obsessed with dogs, I wouldn't even have the confidence or courage to try to step into any other avenue, because everything I've kind of learned about the adult world has been through dog shows or been through
Of course.
business deals that and like you were saying earlier, no boss for a decade. I'm going on almost 5 years now, no boss myself.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, that's not a positive thing. For some reason.
A lot of people, like my mom would say, it's not that you haven't had a boss for a decade. You've been unemployed for a decade. But that's not true. I've been
unemployed does not pay the bills, motherfucker.
Yeah,
bills
but-
are still getting paid.
So listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to anyone. Dogs have allowed me the avenue to do so much. What's up, Chris Moore? To do so much. It's, believe it or not, I will always owe my success in writing the doors that were open to dogs.
It does open doors
Now,
and everything.
my abilities to write, that was long before that. The first time I was published was a story about my father in college. But dogs gave me an avenue to do radio, to do magazines, to
That's
have my
exactly
own
what
TV
I'm
show.
saying. That's exactly
They did
what
that.
I'm saying.
But we are the smallest percentage of people. Like what Bully the Kid did is not... Don't set your goal or your plan to emulate that. There was not that I'm not talented. There was a lot of luck. There was a lot of being in the right place at the right time.
Timing is
But
everything.
look, this is how I think about it, though. This is where I'm fucked up. If I'm obsessed with something, I'm gonna be in that top 5%. You know what I'm saying?
You are, but you can strive to
That's
be
just
the best.
how I feel about it. Like
But the
me
problem-
personally, if I'm obsessed with something, I'm going to be
Okay, but
one
are you
of the best, or
obsessed?
I'm just not gonna fucking
The
do it.
problem with dogs is that obsession, you know it and I know it, leads to 90 or 80%, I'll say 80%, of people quitting, getting rid of all their dogs.
It's overwhelming.
And
Okay, but here's what
not
I was-
accomplishing anything. They can't accomplish that.
There's
It's
a difference
impossible.
between being obsessed and being intrigued. Two different things. Intrigued is a cool thing to be. Intrigued.
This person said something great. I got to read it.
Okay.
My little say before I leave, dogs are great for introverts like myself. They help in so many ways. Keep it up, guys. And
It definitely
I
helps
love
for introverts.
dogs.
no
Don't
way
get
am
me
I
wrong, I'm
saying
not
that
saying-
dogs are bad. But what I'm
No.
saying, what I've discovered in my 10 years in this community is, one, there's a whole lot of people that are not here for the love of damn dogs.
That's 100%
Okay?
true.
Amen.
Like, all of this falling back on I love dogs, yeah, great. It makes a great Disney movie. I'll write a short story for you. But the truth is, a lot of people love money. A lot of people love the fact that people know their name that nobody
A lot of
knew.
people. Yeah.
So now you've got dogs.
Yo,
so
but
you set
people
out.
still get tripped up over, like, I still have people that aren't in the social media thing, friends that I used to know in a former life, say, well, you have so many friends on Facebook, how do you get all? I think we look at it a certain way because that kind of shit has just come naturally because people kind of flock to what you're doing because you're doing it at a high level. But like most people, especially people that aren't into the social media promotion side of shit, just having 2,500 people following you, that's a big deal. Like that's a big ego boost for most people.
Yeah. The person said dogs opened a lot of dours for them. That was Hector Rodriguez.
You too, Hector, for sure.
They open a whole lot.
Lay low in the house. I appreciate you.
I mean, and
Go to Bull in the China Shop TV on Facebook and share the podcast. I appreciate you.
Yeah, because I'm about to get off of here, so you guys are gonna lose me on my page.
But
hello, Courtney. How are you? This is Clint. I know you want to hear from Clint. Clint said.
What Clint said?
Oh, let me put it on.
Give me on here. This is Clint.
Clint says.
Okay, I want to tune in.
Clint says some people don't have the personality
to
be top 5%. It's a marriage of the right dogs and the right person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's it.
Right.
But I'm saying, I feel like you could put me in anything. If I'm obsessed with the shit, I'm gonna find a way to be in that top 5%. And not a lot of people even have that mentality.
Okay, how would you tell someone to be in the top 5% of the American bully, or in dogs in general? Let's not say bully. Let's just dogs in general. How are you in the top 5%?
You can shoot.
There's so many different ways to be.
But what constitutes success in dogs? That's why people fail. People fail in dogs because they don't know what success in dogs is.
Right.
There are people. Clint just commented. Clint made the Brahma Bull. Okay, so at a certain point, he can deem success as I wanted to create a breed of dog. To me, that's an amazing accomplishment.
Right.
Whoever made the Dachshund, I don't know who that is. That's an amazing accomplishment. The Doberman, the German Shepherd, all these breeds. Jamie Sweet with the Shorty Bull. You know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment. Once it's made, though, it's done. There's that one person.
And also, something that looks like a huge accomplishment to you may not be that near that big to someone else. Like, people say that to me all the time. Like, what am I supposed to do? Thank you very much. Yes, I did.
Well, okay, let me ask you.
But
would you consider me,
people that
personally,
don't have
top
dogs
5% in dogs?
don't give two fucks about dog accomplishments.
Would you consider me top 5% in dogs?
What aspect, though?
Just, if you were like one of the top people in dogs,
breeding,
just dogs.
Just in dogs in general. Well, here's the thing. If you're going by, and this feeds right into what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you're going by how many people know, if we walked into a dog show, how many people would know your name? You're going to be definitely in the top 5% of people as far as like popularity there.
Yeah, but popularity, and this is where the bully world, and I'll tell people right now, in my opinion, I'm not top 5% of dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm top 5% of people that have used the dogs to do bigger things, but just in dogs. When I think of top 5%, I can see.
But I mean, the impact writing for Atomic Dog,
without a doubt. But then when I look at that and I say, okay, Ty, right now with everything that you're doing, you're in that direction. You're a judge. I mean, how much higher can you go? You're a judge. You bred popular dogs.
According to certain kennel clubs, I shouldn't be doing any of this.
You've made over 6 figures in dogs in money. You've made over 6 figures.
It don't matter, James.
You made over 6 figures in dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm talking about my money, motherfucker.
We don't want taxes involved. but yeah, that would be, to me, I'm going to just put it out there. To be top 5% in dogs, you can only do it a certain number of ways. You can create better dogs than everybody else. Point blank, the oldest way to be somebody in dogs is to make the best damn dogs. Period.
Over and over and over.
Over and over and over and over. Not one dog, over and over and over. That's the number one way. Making a shitload of money. No matter if you like the people that make money or not, it doesn't matter. If you make a lot of money, you will be considered top percent.
Yeah, and those kind of go hand in hand. If you're making dogs that everybody wants, you're going to be making money. There's no way to avoid that.
And the last is an intangible of just a respect of people that are respected. Let me repeat that. You have to be respected by people who are respected. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if I've got 3,700 little people that nobody knows that respect me. I have to be respected by people that respect me, that are respected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes you. If Clint was just on here, if I say Clint Arthur and I go to someone who I respect and they say, oh man, Clint's a great guy. Clint's done some big things. I like good dog man. That's all that matters. More than 200 little people that don't have nothing but 2 dogs saying Clint's my hero. Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That doesn't matter. Those are the 3 ways in dogs. Period. So if you're setting and listen to this podcast, you want to be mad at Bully the Kid, that's fine. The point is, I'm telling you now, if your goal is to be the best damn dog person or to make the most money in dogs, I think most of you are going to fail. I'm going to tell you, most of you are going to fail. You have a better bet at being the best trainer.
That's true, though.
Being the best handler. being the best damn MC. You got a better bet at that because you have every excuse in the world.
That's still
and
hard.
everybody uses it. Oh, I don't know what's behind the dogs. I want to do this. I'm going to do my own thing. Mind your own yard, man. Listen, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. I'm not saying that you can't do it. If you're out there, you want to prove Bully the Kid wrong, go right ahead. It's not going to matter. What you eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? But go do it.
I think
get your ass to doing something first.
Exactly.
They don't even.
Maybe
nobody
that
has
should-
a plan. What you said earlier was perfect. Have a plan. When you get your first damn dog, have a plan. And that first plan shouldn't be to breed that bitch in 6 months to a dog you can afford.
Okay, but here's before that even. When you get your first dog, make sure you even know what you want.
They don't.
I mean,
This
it's
is
normal.
the part of the process
like you
of having
think you want
setting
something.
a goal.
Setting a
Like
goal.
you're like exactly what you're saying right now. You set your goal. You go through your process. This is part of that process. What you're saying right now. Figuring out what the fuck you even want. Why do I have these goals?
You know, I talked to a lady today for quite a while, and it was a great conversation. Oh, you should.
Hey,
Toodles.
before you shut that off, tell
Shut
them to
it
go
off.
to the Bull and China Shop TV podcast page and share the podcast.
Yeah, if you guys are enjoying what I'm talking about right now, go to the Bull in the China Shop fan page.
Not
on
what
Facebook.
he's talking about. Fuck what he's talking about.
What I'm talking about.
I'm trying to listen to what Jamie Sweet's talking
And
about.
what Jamie Sweet's talking about. Y'all go
What's
ahead
he
and
talking
join us over there on the Bull in the China
Nobody
Shop
wants to hear me talk,
page.
but
I'm going to be logging off here shortly, so y'all
yeah,
go.
really shortly. But do what you like to do. Like sometimes the goal should be like, I'm gonna stick with this for a while. You know, don't hop into dogs and you want to be number one right off the bat. You're kind of setting yourself up for
You
failure.
can't hop into anything in life.
Well, you
and
have to
ex-
fail.
wanna be
You
number
have to
one.
learn to lose. It's normal to lose. We all.
If you
lost
jumped
someone.
into
Oh, I like that. Angelo said some of us have plans and are sticking
Right.
to it.
But
That's good. That's
I was talking to a lady today. She's been in her breed for a long time, which is, I'm not going to get into specifics, but it's a breed that's, it fluctuates and it's separated and it comes together and it falls apart.
I know what breed you're talking about.
Sounds like American Bulldogs.
Sounds like the oldie.
And, I said, maybe it's time, maybe you should just walk from there. And then it's like, that's such a scary thing. Like, wow, I've, invested this much time in this breed and, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well.
At what point do you invest too much time, though?
At what point do you hang on to something that you don't really even like anymore?
We've
you
talked
put
about
all this
this
time in
with
that.
certain dogs, breeding certain
Go
dogs.
to
so-
the China
you
Shop,
can't get shit out
Facebook.
of.
I'm logging on.
Sometimes,
Log
yeah,
there.
sometimes
Share
it's
it,
time
share it,
to
share
quit.
it. Go to Bull in the China Shop.
Sometimes it is time. Sometimes you'll find more joy. You'll meet your goals. You'll do what you want.
Oh, there's a
would be
good
something else.
meme of a guy holding on to a rope and the rope burning him, and it says sometimes it hurts. It hurts less to let go. But my thing is, that's like after you've had your goal, went through the process, and then realized it's a failure.
We call that beating the dead horse.
Right, beating a dead horse. When is it the right time to cut that off? I don't know. I'm not there yet. I know one of my goals this year is to reduce the overall number of dogs that I have at the yard, because it's starting to become something where it's too much, and it's starting to dictate whether I can pursue this if I want to, whether I can pursue that if I want to. I can't leave. I'm going to have an opportunity here in the springtime to leave for 10 days, 2 weeks, to be out of the country filming, doing podcast interviews. The numbers I have right now, I don't know if I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have to. I got a number in mind that I have to get down to. And it sucks because I built a lot of really nice stuff. And I want to keep it all. And I want to hoard it to myself. Because I know I can still create some next level shit with the next generation. But
Well, when you ask me,
I'm just going to employ some help, do some co-owns.
Good luck with that, man. That's hard.
I have to do something. It's the only way that it's the only chance, which I know maybe hopefully one or two of them, everything goes great. But with co-owns, it's fucking a coin flip.
well,
People change their minds overnight sometimes, you know?
I know for me personally, I never want to be in a situation where I have too many. And I never want to be in a situation where I can't make a call and give one of my dogs away and it make a difference. Right. I tell people that all the time. If you're at a point where you could give one of your dogs away,
it wouldn't mean a thing
right
now.
And for me, that number is 4. Giving away one of my dogs makes a tremendous difference.
You know, a lot of people tell me, like, you know, you should get down to 6 dogs and blah, 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 and, you know, make it easy.
Not to do what you want, what you do to enjoy dogs.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me. Well, I almost threw my pin at you. I got so excited.
No, but that's because of your goal.
But people say, listen, this is my problem. This is my problem. What you just said. People set out and once it goes back to emulate what you do, and their mind goes to, for me to operate as a dog man, I need to have 40 dogs.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to a lot of you. Most of you aren't salesmen.
No,
so you can't sell more than 5 dogs.
I'm in the middle. To have the impact that she wants to have, she can't go to 6 dogs and have an impact.
No, my thing is like this.
You know,
with 6
if you're
dogs,
just coming in and you have 6 dogs, you can have an impact from where you're at.
I don't even think
that
you can't have the impact. I think with 6 dogs, you can't have the influence over your breed. And what I mean by that,
there's nothing wrong with just having 6 dogs.
No, that's not what we're saying. But that comes down to
for my
what
rescue people. Trust me, have less than 6 dogs.
Yeah.
It comes down to what your goals are. If your goal is to have your breed, first of all, you had to have the numbers to actually make a fucking breed. You can't do that with 6 dogs. You can't even do that with 10 dogs. You can't even do that with fucking 15 dogs. It all comes down to the goals you have. If your goal is to have a couple litters a year, have generational breedings to where you're improving each year, but a small number, you want to own pets but also breed, that's one thing. We're talking about a program. You can't have a breeding program 6 dogs. That's not a program.
Well, I'm going to say this. I've always
been
opinion,
obviously.
No, you're 100% right. I've always been an advocate of responsible breeding. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people have asked me, what is responsible breeding? What's the number? What's the number? Because I have rescue people that tell me the number is 0. I have other people say have as many as you want. Mm-hmm. My thing is, as many as you can responsibly sell and get into homes. Mm-hmm. Okay? A responsibility of a breeder. I could go down the list right now of every dog I've created since I've gotten into shorty bulls. Mm-hmm. And the number is so minuscule of the dogs that I've sold that have been bred, it's almost laughable. People wouldn't even believe me. You know, because you know the dogs that I have and where they go. But it's a effort to get those dogs in the homes of non-breeders. Mm-hmm. To do what we're doing in dogs right now, with the lack of mentorship, with the lack of education, with the false prophets and fake leaders and people that don't know what they're talking about, telling people to breed mediocre to sell mediocre has depleted a market completely for the American bully. I'm telling you now, there are things that I consider amazing about the American bully, one of them being that if I walk through the airport now, even with a shorty bull, people rush up to me and say, oh my God, is that an American bully? It is a recognizable breed. That's good. The value of the American bully has definitely depleted outside.
There's no middle class.
There is no middle. That's a great example.
You're either up here or you're selling $1,500 bargain puppies. There's not really a middle class.
There are a lot of $500 dogs.
Crazy.
Point and taken. My neighbor came to me yesterday with a $250 dog that he swore had Miyagi in it and had Dax in it and all these other things. And he showed me a pedigree when I said no. And yes, those dogs were many generations back, but they were there. And
last pick bred the last pick, bred the last pick, bred the last pick, male studded out to the last pick off the last litter.
So what I would like to see in 2018 for all bully breeds that I'm involved in is a concerted effort to increasing the value of our dogs by increasing the value of our people.
But you can't say this to these people.
Okay, but listen.
I'm saying it.
Because they are looking down on people who are selling $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 dogs. First of all, some people don't even believe that that's real. I promise you, it happens every day.
Every day.
And not only the people that don't believe it's
$10,000 dog at this table in your lifetime, raise your hand.
I'm not raising my hand, but we all know.
Because of taxes?
No. You know what I'm saying? I don't like talking about money because people that flaunt. I don't even wear a watch. You know what I'm saying? People that flaunt that shit don't have shit. That's how I look at it.
I got a little bit.
What I'm saying is, that happens every day. $10,000 puppies happen every fucking day on one corner of this country or another. So half the people don't believe that shit
Should we
happens.
be ashamed that our dogs cost money?
No. That's what I'm saying. We should put these dogs up on a pedestal and say, this is the value. Not because we're trying to cut out working men. Working men make fucking money. You know what I'm saying? You always see working man's price. To me, working man makes fucking money. So this is the price for a working man. If you work, if you don't work, if you sell dope, if you're a lawyer, this is the price.
I think we kind of need to rethink what we're doing. Did you read my post tonight in Shorty Federation about the color?
Yeah.
Did you happen to read that?
I was driving 135 miles an hour.
That's right. You didn't read it.
That is a fact.
But,
In a rental Dodge Challenger. A rental.
People know me. I'm a big structure person. I do. I look at color sideways like, that's cool, but where's the structure? But color's a very real part of our world. I have some dogs, been doing some dogs now. I'll never take over my whole program ever. Maybe a little piece, separate challenge, but instead of everybody trying to convince the rest of the dog world that it's okay to breed for color, that they're not just another color breeder, blah, 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 and all that shit, look at the big picture. Instead of doing that, get with people who like what you like and protect the value and keep it special, because that color stuff wasn't easy to get. It wasn't quick. It should stay special.
My thing
if that's your thing.
My thing with color,
I
compare it to long hair. It's all sexy when there's one girl in your class that's got long black hair.
I said that in the post.
But when weave came, now long hair doesn't really matter.
When something becomes common.
You're talking about a cult. This is not, my demographic has no idea what you're talking about right now.
We are wrapping up.
Talking about extensions. They don't even know what extensions are.
Hey.
White people don't wear extensions.
White people do wear extensions. A lot of white women are wearing extensions now.
When it becomes common and ordinary,
I don't think women. I was saying
not
women
special.
in general. I don't think women.
Okay, it's not special anymore. So
no, but the good ones are like the
good
color ones, the ones that have the color and the type and the.
Okay, but they're not still as special.
Would Maestro be sought after if he was a blue dog
from the beginning? That's what I'm saying.
Not as much for sure. Lilac Tri is the most popular color in the world other than Tri right now. But if he was solid blue, he still would be.
But this isn't about color. It's not if you like color.
No. But what I'm saying is what you just said is it's always going to be the total package.
Yeah.
I don't care what color it is, but for color breeders, the reason, and this is kind of going to different things. My issue has always been if that's all you can sell a dog on, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because we just said if he was blue, he wouldn't be there. I remember, and I'm going to date myself, when I personally, and I don't mind giving you guys real stories.
None of the Tri dogs would be as popular if they were solid blue.
I personally sold, as a breeder, a backyard breeder, and I'll let you guys know Bully Kid did a backyard breeding. And I had a litter of 12. These puppies were worth nothing. I'm talking about horrendous, horrible dogs. Good dogs, good family pets, but horrible. I charged $1,000 for each one of these puppies because they were blue, and made $12,000 off that litter. This was back in
did you hold a gun to anyone's head when they paid this? No, you did not.
But I was a horrible breeder.
Any Tri dog out there would not be as popular if he was just a solid color, whatever color, black, white, blue.
My thing is, as we saturate the market with anything,
right, that'll go away.
The value goes down.
Yes.
And now a blue dog, those same blue puppies, if I had them, I don't think I could get $150 for the litter.
Now a blue dog has to look like Maestro to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he'd have to.
And
now a solid blue dog has to look like that to stand out.
We could go really deep on this and what the answer is, and I know what the answer is for me that we're not going to talk about on the air here, but it's very important that people keep things special and, not go crazy with it. Not for everyone.
But I like what you were saying. Like
the value.
You should
get with people who like what you're doing.
Talk to people who have the same goals.
Yes, who also realize the specialness of it and want to protect that instead of trying to make everybody like it. Who cares? Not everybody's going to like it, always. I mean, that's an unrealistic goal. I'm going to have everybody like shorty bowls. Not going to happen. I'm not going to waste time on that. I'm going to get with the people who like it, and we're going to have a blast. And we're not going to worry about the rest of it. That's what
And I think it's
I'm going to do.
if everybody in the group is all about that one goal, that's intoxicating and attractive to people outside the group.
Well, you know, and
But
I see a big
if
picture.
everybody in the group is negative, angry, bashing all the time, that's not, even if you guys have the same goal, but it's a negative thing, that's not attractive to anybody other than people who want
that's
that
why
drama
everything
or
doesn't
also
have to be
miserable, you know?
in public on Facebook. Do that shit at your 4-H meeting or whatever you call it, that you get together with your people
4-H meeting.
at the potluck and do that.
What
Don't
does that say,
anybody lose
10%?
macaroni and cheese.
Yes, it does.
Yo,
We
my
gotta get outta
phone's
here.
on 10%.
Bye.
We're not even. I'm not even close.
We're out.
No, hold on. Let's take
Okay.
5 minutes. Give me one goal you have for 2018. One goal, and one thing you plan to do to accomplish that goal.
Well, my goal is
I gotta do. I got such a good one.
I'm gonna maintain what I got going right now and hit it hard this year.
You gotta come into the camera.
Oh, my goal is maintenance this year. Maintenance of my program. Not trying to change anything. Trying to make more of it.
Well, you showed me 5 dogs yesterday that could have just been different ages of the same fucking dog. It was crazy.
I was really excited to have you do that. I'm
Crazy.
excited for Bully to do that
I feel
tonight
like you're
or
gonna
tomorrow.
say the same thing.
That's
So how-
really exciting to me.
One way you plan on maintaining that. One way you plan on accomplishing that goal. One thing you're gonna do.
Well, I'm going to do a lot of breedings this year.
Copy.
A
That's
lot
a
of
copy.
breedings. Yeah. I mean, that's really not something new, but, you know, it's...
Are you
It's
changing
lovely.
anything up from normal, like procedure?
No, not really. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about maintaining it because people can think I'm full of it when I
No,
say this,
I've seen
but
a
they
bunch
can
of it.
believe it. Up until now, I'm always trying to fine tune something, fix something, change something, just get this a little more right, whatever.
Right.
I'm here. This is good. I'm seeing consistency like never before and liking what I see like a whole lot. So
It's definitely consistent.
that's a big deal to me. When I don't think people realize, I'm gonna look at a dog today, and I kept 30 dogs before that dog to get here. I can tell you why I kept each one, what they did.
Dude, I wish I had a fucking
That-
charger. Look, she's
that's
on
so
like
cool.
a roll right now. I
That
don't want
is-
to shut
Oh, I
that
have a
off.
charger.
Oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter, but that
Is there any way we
is
could get it into that
that's
phone?
awesome
It's an iPhone,
to
isn't
be
it?
able to do that.
Yeah, but we ain't got no jack. Like no.
I mean, we talk about all these things. Just think of that.
Yeah, there's 20, 25 dogs, 30 dogs behind the
Yeah.
keepers that you have now. That's insane.
I think people that buy pups from me now are so, I mean, most of them have no idea what's behind there. If I gave you 30 pictures, what's behind there? It would just be crazy. I need to do that. But
crazy just
I need
saying.
somebody that's, I'm so wrapped up in my dogs and program, I don't have time to go look for pictures, put it together. I'm not from that era. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. That's frustrating to me.
Well, the consistency is
So,
definitely.
You want to see
crazy
it? Come
from
here.
what I saw.
Most of it's still alive. You know?
No,
what
that's
I
all,
say.
another crazy thing. One that you could go out here and see 5 generations. Some stuff. It's crazy.
Well, that stuff is rare, and it's going to get rare in big breeders.
Because nobody
gonna
keeps
get
shit.
choked out.
Nobody keeps shit.
Well, I mean,
Nobody
the world
keeps.
isn't
If you
conducive
get
to it
a
anymore.
4-year-old bitch that's had 3 litters, then she's got to go somewhere. You know what I mean? Whereas you got males out there like Rampage is 11 years old, some crazy thing, whatever.
I mean,
5 generations deep that you can see here from Rampage. That's
but
crazy.
I've lived through a couple mindsets of dogs. You know,
Right.
a long time ago, PETA wasn't such a force as it is now.
Yo, we got to stop before we go down the PETA
We're not going
trail.
to go down the PETA trail, but
One goal you have for 2018, one way you're going to accomplish it.
It-
Other than the writing and shit we've been talking about.
That's like my main goal.
Okay. right.
Take away my main goal. Like shit.
Scratch that. Include the writing.
That's all I got. No, you know what, man? It's really just to teach and to educate more. To really leave a mark on dogs because I feel there's bigger things out there for me. So I want to make sure I leave a mark on the breed I'm involved in with Shorty Bulls. I don't expect me and Jamie Sweet to be around for another 20 years.
I
want to make
guarantee you.
I want to make 2018 the most impactful year for Shorty Bulls. And when people that are getting into this breed look back on this time, they say, "Bam, that's when it was stolen."
They're gonna say it this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
so that's my goal. We're going to do what we say we're going to do. That's the
You're
breed.
going to do
That's
that
the
through the BBC.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to have a mother registry, and it's very important.
Since you took over, like that's in your hands now. Whatever, like the education, putting that stuff out.
Oh, without a doubt, and it's a slow process. I'll tell you now, and this is kind of not about goals, but I don't work to anybody's drummer or anybody's tune or anybody's speed. If you think that it should be done faster, then do what you got to do at home. But we are going to make permanent, positive movements in regards to education, in regards to structure. You came
doing
and
it
saw,
the right way is going to take. It's going to take time.
It's going to take time. But you just came to a yard that is more consistent than just about any breed. And I'm willing to start saying that the Shorty Bull here at Blue River, and even with what I call her branches, me being one of those branches, you go there and that consistency is starting to match more established breeds. I'm talking about breeds that are 100 years old. Okay? I love Frenchies. As far as, I really don't. I just lied for no reason. I don't. But listen, I just lied for no reason. 2018, lie less. Lie less. I don't really love Frenchies. But they're a consistent breed when you go to AKC. You take out the color.
I don't think so.
What I'm saying
I don't think so. I think the variance in Frenchies right now is as much or more than Shorties for sure.
Again, when I'm talking about Frenchies, I'm definitely not talking about ABKC Frenchies. I'm talking about.
I'm talking about.
And the top 5% of French breeders, I think they have a consistency level.
Yeah, if you're talking about what you see
and it's
inside
hard,
the ring, I'm talking
and it's
about
hard to
Frenchies
branch
as a
out
breed.
Frenchies because of the international level of Frenchies that are influencing
color that's been added. This is one thing what Jamie was talking about earlier.
All off.
The color that's been added from the FCI and the fucking Frenchie clubs of wherever.
But I know we only have 3%. Let me say this real quick. I challenge anybody right now, Bully the Kid does, and I'll put $100 on it. Anybody that wants to bring me 20 Frenchies of the same bloodline, I'll bring you 20 Shorty Bulls from the river, and we'll have unbiased people look at
That
them
shit's about to cut off.
See if they're consistent. Go your goal.
I got one goal. My one goal or additional goal other than the
to get a charger.
shit that I've already shared, obviously, is to get a charger box for the live podcast. But we're also going to be getting a studio. We're going to be doing a lot more photography, a private studio for the podcast. We're going to be doing some shit here in Marysville, so that's major on my list of getting that done. I'm going to get a bunch of this pictures I've already taken. We're going to frame them up, put them all over. It's going to be an official thing. I don't want to talk about the name and shit yet.
I'm going to cut you off right now.
But that's for me. That's going to be a big thing because again, moving away from something that dogs have led it into, but moving away from dogs so you can be a little more independent from that. Not that it's a ball and chain. It's just once you get so many, and the goals that we have within dogs, the numbers have to be so many. It dictates your life. It takes over, man.
All right.
It's a dog man lifestyle. You motherfuckers already know. Bull in the China Shop TV, Bull in the China Shop podcast. January 27th, Perry, Georgia. True Phase Events. What's it called? Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
ABKC Super Bowl.
That's not one of my events, even though it's under the True Phase flag.
Says True Phase. Hey, I'm going True Phase brand.
I don't want to take any Rolando Sean, then you got to cut me a check. So, it's his show.
Anyway, Perry, January 27th, Perry, Georgia Fairgrounds. February 3rd, UK. We're still working on that, negotiating for that. March, just got a little birdie that told me Bull in the China Shop TV, we're going to Thailand.
Ooh.
So that doesn't suck.
Quick little birdie about me too. Bully in the Bag. For everybody that doesn't know what Bully in the Bag is,
my God, yeah.
you got to follow me on Snapchat. Big things happening for Bully in the Bag.
Jamie Sweet on Facebook. Shorty Bulls 1 on Instagram. Christopher James on Facebook, or you just type in Bully the Kid. All this shit will come up.
Bully the Kid Live on Instagram and Mr. Bully the Kid on Snapchat.
Bull and China Shop TV on Facebook. BullandChinaShop.com for all the older podcasts, or head to YouTube and go to Bull and China Shop TV. You can find all the videos, all the podcasts, interviews, dogs, kennel features, old preview clips of the very first podcast. All of that shit's on there. Bull and China Shop TV on YouTube. I love your fucking faces, people. I'll see you next week. Now we gotta end the live before that shit dies. That's only 3%.
We're still on here.
Make sure you check out www.christopherchapters. The Christopher Chapters.
No, we don't. BullandChinaShop.com.
ChristopherChapters.com. Check it out.